The mountains stood tall and proud, their peaks cloaked in a shroud of mist as the first light of dawn painted the sky in hues of pink and gold. In the midst of this breathtaking scene stood Ray, the wolf god warrior, his eyes reflecting the fiery glow of the sun as he surveyed the vast expanse of the multiverse before him. Beside him, his wife Alya, a vision of grace and strength, her hand entwined with his, her presence a beacon of love and loyalty in the face of chaos and uncertainty. Theirs was a love that had defied all odds, a bond forged in the fires of adversity and tempered by the trials they had faced together. And now, as whispers of darkness stirred in the winds, they knew that their greatest challenge lay ahead, a test of their strength and resilience like none they had ever faced. The quiet of the morning was shattered by a sudden disturbance in the fabric of reality, a ripple that heralded the arrival of a new threat to their world. Enemies, envious of Ray's power and fearful of Alya's influence, gathered on the edges of their realm, their weapons gleaming malevolently in the starlight. A fierce battle ensued, with Ray's mighty roar shaking the very foundations of the earth as he and Alya fought side by side, their love a shield against the darkness that sought to consume them. But just when they believed they had emerged victorious, a sudden betrayal from within their own ranks left Alya captured and taken to a distant universe, her presence snuffed out like a flickering candle in the night. As days turned into weeks and the search for Alya grew ever more desperate, Ray found himself haunted by doubt and despair. The enemies closed in on him from all sides, their cruelty and malice a constant reminder of his failure to protect the one he held most dear. In his darkest hour, when all hope seemed lost, Ray came face to face with the harsh reality of the world he inhabited. He saw the suffering and injustice that plagued the multiverse, the innocent lives torn asunder by the never-ending conflict that raged unchecked. And in that moment of reckoning, he knew that he could no longer stand idly by, that he must rise up and fight not just for Alya, but for all those who had been wronged and oppressed. With a newfound sense of purpose burning in his heart, Ray gathered his allies and set out to rescue Alya and bring her back home. It was a journey fraught with danger and uncertainty, each step forward met with new obstacles and challenges that tested his courage and resolve. But through it all, he held fast to the memory of Alya, her smile a guiding light in the darkness that threatened to consume him. And when he finally reached the stronghold where she was being held captive, he unleashed his full power as the wolf god warrior, a force of nature that could not be denied. With a ferocity born of love and desperation, he tore through the enemy ranks, his fury unchecked until at last, he stood before the cell where Alya was imprisoned, his hands trembling as he reached out to touch her face. As the dust settled and the echoes of battle faded into the distance, Ray and Alya found themselves reunited at last, their love stronger for having weathered the storm together. They returned to their own realm, hand in hand, ready to face whatever new challenges the future might bring. And though the scars of their ordeal would never fully heal, they knew that as long as they had each other, they could overcome any obstacle, no matter how insurmountable it may seem. In the end, it was their love that had saved them, a bond unbreakable and eternal, a beacon of light in the darkness that surrounded them.